Hi everyone, I'm Tristan Tomasino and welcome to another weekly market pulse. We're here this morning in the Domain building in the city. We've just had a fantastic session with Consumer Affairs Victoria regarding underquoting, which has been a hot topic over the last couple of weeks. Just wanted to touch on a press release that actually came out last week that stated the top 10 agents for Victoria with regards to their quote ranges and the eventual sale price and the accuracy of those quote ranges. I'm glad to report that our boss, Biggin and Scott Yarraville, came in at number 3 for all agents across the board in Victoria. So a great effort by the team there. Moving on from there, the one thing I want to speak about at the moment is the flow-on effect. And what that means is a transition from eastern suburbs buyers moving into the inner west, and obviously the local buyers moving out to further suburbs. So what we're seeing at the moment, a huge trend, is that eastern suburbs buyers are getting priced out by Asian investors and Asian buyers, and subsequently they're moving over to the western suburbs, the inner west in Yarraville, set in Kingsville, where their pockets are a bit deeper and their perception on value is obviously a bit higher. Subsequently, from their typical inner western people that have lived in the area all their life are now looking at outer suburbs such as Sunshine, Brooklyn and Altona, and moving out to those suburbs, which is obviously the flow-on effect. Also, moving on from there, the clearance rates across the weekend are fantastic, with Victoria recording a clearance rate of 79% compared to this time last year, which was recorded at 73%. It's also down by 2% compared to last weekend, which was reported at 81%. The interesting thing to note at the moment, though, is that on the weekend there was only 900 auctions conducted compared to this time last year, where there was approximately 1,200 auctions conducted. And moving into the pre-Cup weekend this weekend, we're expecting a Super Saturday where there is 1,200 auctions expected, which is the highest auction weekend since April the 30th this year. The interesting thing to note from that, though, is it's still well down on the pre-Cup weekend last year of 1,479 auctions conducted. So it will be a true test to see how the spring market is performing this weekend, and we'll definitely keep you updated on that. Finally, median house prices on the weekend across Melbourne were at $860,000, up 12.4% on this time last year, where the median house price was at $765,000 for the auctions performed last year. So it's a huge jump, and obviously for buyers at the moment, they are looking at sacrificing houses for smaller townhouses and units across the board. As always, we look forward to keeping you updated, and see you next week on the Weekly Market Pulse.